Hi, hello, and good evening. So this is a video that many people have been waiting for. So without further ado, let's go on and check out the Volvo On Call app. So to put this in English, I had to put the settings on my phone to English. That allowed me to have the On Call app in English. Before it was in Norwegian. I couldn't find out how to change the language, so I Googled it, and Google said change the language of your phone, and the language of the app will change. So this is what the app looks like when logging on. So on top we have the 2016 Volvo XC90, and then we have the registration number, and then under that we have parking climate, which is remote heater, and then we have the temperature at the vehicle, which is 36 degrees Fahrenheit, and remote start not running, and doors and locks, it's locked until empty tank, 161 miles, and the latest trip was from the journal I have activated here, which was started my working day today at 11:22, and I finished it at 7:55. So updated 1 minute ago. So if we go and press that button, we get the menu. So we have parking climate, remote start, doors and locks, vehicle locator, send destination, driving journal, dashboard warnings, roadside assist, settings, and support. So if we go and press parking climate, we can activate that, start and stop, but you can also add a timer. I don't have a timer because I don't have a fixed time I go out and start the car. I don't work at a fixed time every morning. So let's go and press back. Below that we have remote start, which allows me to start engine, stop engine, and then you have the duration. Doors and locks, so here you can lock and unlock. It's updating. We are on Wi-Fi because the service here in my apartment is really bad. Updated just now. Then we have vehicle locator, which is very practical. So it says this feature needs your location to work. Activate location services in the phone settings and try again. So let's activate location and go and press OK. So there we have the vehicle's location. And then if you want to find the car, you can press this button, which will let it flash 6 times. So it's starting flashing, and there, if I was standing outside now, it would be flashing 6 times. I can also honk and flash, and this is me, or the phone's location, and then here we have the car's location, which is approximately correct. It's just parked right outside the building here, which is probably just 20 or 15 meters away. So send destination, and this is really practical because this I use all the time while traveling around. So you can do a search, and you can search about anything. Here are my last locations that I've used, and it's really practical because the search on the phone's app is much more versatile and much easier to use than the search on the Senses, which is built into the car, because on the car you can only go street, city, house number, but here you can search about everything. And let's try a shopping mall called Lagunen. Yeah, and there it goes, Lagunvajan, and yeah, Lagoon, even entrance south. So go ahead, and you can send destination to vehicle. When the location is sent and received as by the app, it takes about 30 seconds up to a minute maybe for the car to receive the location, and it shows up in the drop down menu of the car, and it's really easy to add. So this is a really practical feature that I use all the time. And then the driving journal is really nice because this is a company car, so I can log all my driving. Here you have the driving journal last 100 days, and then you can go and, if you press that button, nope, that was wrong. If you go press this button, you can go and email that to your computer, to an email address, to your accountant, or whoever needs that information. So that's really practical, and it's built into the car's GPS, so it's really reliable. So there you have 3,811 miles, which is business related. And then you have the dashboard, which shows what's showing on the digital cluster within the car and the dashboard. So average fuel consumption since the trip meter was reset, which is 400 miles or 399.3 miles, is 21.3 mpg. Average speed is 20 miles per hour, which indicates this is mostly city driving. And 161 miles until empty. At this rate, with this consumption, or my driving pattern as of late, I have half a tank left, this says. And then you have warnings, so everything's okay here, but if you get a warning, it will show up here. And then you have roadside assistance, and then you have settings. So now the units are in US because I set my phone to US English, but I can also go metric. And if we go back, and if we go home, it says it's now 3 degrees centigrade at the car. 260 kilometers until empty. So let's go back to settings. And here it says the subscription ends February 3rd, 2019, which is when the car is exactly 3 years old. So this subscription is included for 3 years in the car's price. Here in Norway, at least. That might be different in your country. So here you can also get notifications, alarms, unlock, parking climate, things like that. You can turn that on and off if you don't want to get notifications. The other day I was traveling on a ferry and I got a notification via the app and via SMS that the alarm was triggered because of the movement of the ferry. Here you have technical information of the car. Fuel type diesel, model XC90, fuel tank 71 liters, gross weight, that's full weight with what's the maximum capacity that you're allowed to load it with luggage and passengers is 2,750 kilos. It's a 2016 model, and then you have the VIN there, which I will blur out. And you can also end ownership here. You can also, to my surprise, do vehicle diagnostics, which is really interesting. I haven't had a look at that, but apparently you can do that. And this is the app version 3.2.1, which was updated just a few days ago. So that was a look at the On Call app for the Volvo XC90. The On Call is an option, and here with my car, a 3-year subscription is included with data. After that, you have to pay. I don't have any prices. I don't know what it costs. That will probably vary depending on where you buy your car, in what market, what country. But at least this is what it costs and what's included here in Norway. So this was a quick look at the Volvo On Call app on Android. This is a Samsung phone. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click that like button in the description below. And for more car content, please subscribe. Thanks guys. See you later.